Okay, great. So the first question that I received is what is the next value? So you have 2, 3, then you have the letter E, then you have 4, 5, then you have the letter I, then you have 6 and 8. So interestingly, if you think about your alphabets, right, you can actually add the 2, right? So they're saying that if you have 2 plus 3, you get 5, right? So since E, the letter E is the fifth in the alphabet, right? If you just want to visualize that, if you have A, B, C, D, and E, so this is like the fifth one, right? Starting from A. So if you know that this is the fifth one, right? So you kind of see a pattern over here, such that if you added 2 plus 3, that's going to be 5, right? So this is E. And if you have 4 plus 9, right, you're going to expect that if you're going to take the sum of two consecutive numbers, in this case 2 and 3, then you have 4 and 5, you know that I is supposed to be 9, right? It's supposed to be the ninth letter of the alphabet. So that's your assumption. So maybe we can take a look at that. So you have E, then you have F, G, H, I, right? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So this is the ninth letter of the alphabet. So therefore, if you have this, okay, so going back to what I was saying, you're expecting that if you're adding 6 and 8, right, what's the next letter? Or is it even a number or a letter, right? So as you can see, there is a trend or there is a pattern. If you added 2 and 3, you get a sum of 5, right? And that would correspond to E, which is the fifth letter of your alphabet. And then if you have 4 plus 5, right, so that means that's 9, right? You would take your alphabet, right, and you're going to find which is the ninth letter. And in that case, that would be I, as you can see over here. So now, if you're taking 6 plus 8, that equals to 14, right? So if you're adding the 2, right, so you're going to look for the 14th letter of the alphabet. So you have F, G, H, I, J, then you have K, L, because we know that this is the 10th, so this is the 11th, 12th, 13, 14. So you actually stop at the 14th letter. So K, L, M, N. So you're going to expect that the next one that follows 6 and 8, specifically that follows 8, right? After that, you're expecting that your answer would be N, because 6 plus 8 is 14, and the 14th letter of the alphabet is N, right? So let's see what they wrote. On adding the first two numbers, we get 2 plus 3, which is equal to 5. And that's true, right? The given pattern is the combination of numbers and alphabets. And in the third place, there is an alphabet E. That's right, as we know that E is the fifth letter in the alphabet order. Similarly, when we add the numbers 4 and 5, we get 9. And the alphabet comes after the numbers 4 and 5 are I. The letter I comes at ninth place in the alphabet order. Similarly, on adding 6 and 8, we get 14. The letter on the 14 places in the alphabet is N without an S here. Hence, N comes next. That's right. So, yeah, this is perfect. Although I would have to make it, I would say I would prefer if it's quicker. I would just say, I know that there is, like, this is a good explanation, I would say, but maybe if they can kind of shorten it and say, okay, 2 plus 3 is 5, then you can just say the fifth letter of the alphabet is going to be E, and then the next one would be, what was the next one? The next one is 4 plus 5, which is 9. Then you can just go ahead and say, okay, the ninth letter of the alphabet is I. Then you have 6 plus 8, which is 14. Therefore, the 14th letter of the alphabet is N. I think we can just have bullet points. That's just my preference. So, perfect solution and answer. I don't have anything to say. But although I would prefer that if they have a shorter answer. But I think that's very trivial, so solution is correct.